What's up, everyone? We are headed to Best Buy the long way to try and get some stuff to make a budget brake reservoir GoPro mount. So, everyone, well, I shouldn't say everyone, there's a few people on Instagram that are raving about the one that comes from Chopper Hauss, which I was very, is it Chopper Hauss? Chopper Hauss? Yeah, whatever. Anyway, and I was super interested in, kind of getting that angle, getting footage from there, but I went over their website to look at it, and that thing's just under 200 bucks. I'm assuming they don't charge for shipping, but they might. I didn't go into details on that. So, I mean, I guess list price on their page is $175. I'm assuming they would charge tax and shipping. With that, there's really not 200 bucks in my budget for a mount. So the plan is to come up with a budget method and see how it works. I don't want to undervalue their product at all by any means, but I definitely want to see if there's an alternative out there that will provide the same quality. We're gonna head to Best Buy and get some parts to see if we can't make this happen. We just finished up at Best Buy. We got everything we think we need to make this budget brake reservoir mount. Now, there was a couple different items at Best Buy that could have been bought to achieve the same thing. So I tried to go with what made the best sense financially. So, and when I say financially, I mean we're talking a couple dollars here. So there's two items. There's the one that is just the GoPro swivel mount. And then there is what they call it, helmet setup. And now I have everything I think I need to make this work. Just got back from Best Buy and back in the garage, and we're getting ready to show you guys what we bought and how to install it. Check it out. We went and bought this helmet front and side mount. Bought it for 30 bucks. And what it comes with is, if you flip it over, it comes with the swivel mount, two curved adhesives, vertical mounting buckle, and thumb screw. There's what you get, right? So you essentially get this swivel mount with clip already attached. And then what I needed was one of these curved mounts. So what we're going to do effectively is mount this curved mount to the brake reservoir. We're literally just going to kind of mount this in between where we get a lot of contact patch on there. So I'll kind of walk you through that now. What we want to do to get these mounted is we want to take and obviously peel this red thing off of there. But then what I recommend is you heat this up and make it towards a little more sticky. So what I typically use is I have this heat gun, right? And it works great. It's a Wagner. I bought it at Home Depot. I use this thing for all kinds of different projects around motorcycles, the house, whatever. But because that item is probably not going to be in everybody's toolbox, we're going to break it down and make it a little bit easier. We're going to use a lighter. Peel the tape off. And then as best as you can, just don't burn it. Just warm that thing up. Nice and easy. Don't let the flame sit in one spot too long though. Literally, while it's nice and hot, going to place it right in there and push on it as hard as we can. One other thing you can do to make sure that that glue dries with some pressure on it But I just ran a zip tie over there. I'll leave it for 20-30 minutes so that way that heat from that lighter and or heat gun, whatever you decide to use, keep some pressure on that clip. There's your clip, and now we're going to install that. And clip it in. That's your thing. Now you have a swivel mount mounted to your brake reservoir. And we'll show you what that looks like with a GoPro actually installed. We now have a GoPro mounted to our brake reservoir for 40 bucks. We'll go ahead and fire it up. See if she turns on there. Looks pretty straight to me there. You just saw me finish installing the GoPro mount for the brake reservoir, but I didn't have time to film an outro in the same day. So we are now into another day. I'm going to film a quick outro, and the install is very basic, and I don't want to make it seem like it's harder than it is. I kind of went in a little bit more depth than I should have for something so simple. I have been able to go out and get some little bit of footage with the camera mounted in this location here. So I just threw it on there, shot some video while I went somewhere. In short, I think this is honestly the better bang for the buck. I can peel this thing back off and clean the sticky tape off the reservoir and be back to where I was. Yeah, I do run the risk of the glue failing and losing a GoPro, but I'm willing to take that risk. For 40 bucks compared to their 185 bucks, I would definitely say, for me, in my opinion, this is the better option. Let's hear below your thoughts and opinions of this DIY brake reservoir mount. And thank you for joining me today, guys. And I will leave you with some footage filmed with the GoPro here.
Wiping acid dripping parties from your thumb. Hot and freak to see how much you ground. Anything you wanted. Don't look now, she's passed out by the phone. Why you need I got it. Soon will be the day when you love.